Hi, and good morning here from Studente. We're here for round 4 of the Southern Freestate Bowls Association's Open Masters. This morning's first match is Wayne York, president of Southern Freestate, also ex-Protea player, against Hannes Kleynhans. Both these players are playing with Drake Pride professionals. Hannes on the drive here. Just misses out. He has all the back bowls. Opportunity here for Wayne to maybe draw a fourth one. Wayne playing on the forehand. He'll try to draw another one. He's holding 2. We can rest out that back ball. He's drawn another one in there, so it's at least 3. Yeah, that's 3 to Wayne York, and he moves on to 4. Four zero. Wayne York unfortunately ditching the white ball on his first attempt, so Kleynhans has the opportunity to determine the length. They're playing around about 27 meters. Wayne York playing with the bluish Drake's Prides and Kleynhans with the black. Now we were able to sort out our sound from yesterday. A bit of a issue with Apple doing a few updates, so hopefully they'll sort that out so we don't have to struggle and do everything in a certain order to get everything running. And yeah, yesterday we had a good day, even though we had the sound problems. We had a brilliant match between Wayne Perry, Kleynhans getting a toucher there. So thank you for everybody who watched yesterday. I see we're up to 30,000 reach already for the month. So yesterday's game, you can see a definite spike there. Wayne just trying to rest out this one. Annalise watching from Klokkelaan. Yes, very cold in that area. Oh, Wayne York here, he's trying to draw in there. He's not far off. He just needs to sneak around that one. Will he get the jack? And he does. Wonderful bowl there by Wayne. Really putting the pressure on. Hi, Chris Swanepoel from Warrington, struggling with water in that area. They've been without water from February already. My home club and my dad. Yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying the broadcast. Remember, if you are watching, to like and share. And also put it onto your own wall as well. Wayne with opportunity here to draw a second shot. And he's not far off. Yeah, will he get another touch? Oh, what a bowl. Pure class there. There's a bit of a target. Yeah, and Kleynhans is going on a drive and he's got it clean and he's burned this end. That's a problem if you create a bit of a target. These men from the Southern Freestate can drive. Cleaning that one out. So they have the option of either playing the burn end from the same side that they were playing from or from the other one. So they've decided most of the balls are on the other side, so they'll rather start from that side. Now Wayne with the opportunity to, because he won the last end, he has the opportunity of determining the length. You can see they're playing quite short. This one I think is probably just on the 24 meters. Remember, it needs to be at least 23 meters from the front line of the mat. And Wayne with a good draw here. Now we're at lovely O Studente. We've become regular visitors to Bloemfontein, with the junior nationals being held here as well. O Studente hosted the under 25 this year in March. We also have a very important match next door. Wayne Perry needing another win to secure a spot in the final. He's playing an ex-Protea player as well. So we'll keep you updated on those scores as well. And we also have Arno Greuling on the other side. He's playing Hannes. No, he's not playing. I just want to check where he is. I think he's playing the Silver Assassin, if I'm correct. No, he is playing. It looks like. I'll just check on the schedule now to just make sure who they are playing against. Wayne holding shot here. Kleynhans has second shot. So Wayne will try to get another one close without creating too big of a target. Because I think Kleynhans will definitely go on the drive or play a attacking shot. Now Wayne putting a little bit of a blocker in there. He wanted it a little bit more over to the side. Kleynhans is setting up for a power shot. And he's playing with controlled weight, not a full drive. This one looks good to be on a good line. Will it bend? Will it bend? And he's not far off. Oh, what a attempt! What an attempt! I think he might just have done enough. Mark is having a look. That's 1, 2. So it looks like it might be Kleynhans. We're just going to make sure. Yeah, 1 to Kleynhans. So he's off the mark. Let's see which length does he favor. Remember, that's important of having control of the jack. You determine the length you want the game to be played at. So you're playing to your advantage or to your game plan. Kleynhans on the mat now. He's playing on his forehand. Strike Pride Professionals. Yeah, that's a good draw. Wayne very disappointed in that ball. Mark indicating that he's a good shoulder length through on that ball. It doesn't look that far from our angle. As you can see in the side shot, it is a bit further than it looks. He's going to draw another one close. That's a brilliant draw. So remember, if you do have any questions, to ask them on our YouTube or Facebook page. The program is quite interactive, so we can pull it through and see if we can answer. We had a few good questions from non-bowlers yesterday. So it's important that if you are a bowler, to also share it onto your with your friends as well. Maybe one of them is thinking about starting to play lawn bowls. That's a lovely cold morning. It was about -2 when we woke up this morning at 7 o'clock. Free down. He needs to do something. He's going to play on the forehand. He does have those 2 balls in waiting, so he just needs to get his line right and use those back balls. He's on a good line. Let's see if it will bend. It is not far off. Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, so narrowly missing out. Small adjustment on the next one and he should be close. Looks like he's at least holding free. Might be a measure for that 4th one, but Wayne just needs to make a small adjustment on this previous ball. Well, he's going on the attack. Unfortunately, just missing out, taking out his front ball. Now it could be close to measure for 4th, maybe. The marker indicates that he thinks it's free. Players seem to be happy, so that's free to Kleynhans. And they appeals after 3 completed ends, 1 burned end as well. Oh, we're just going to correct our score. We missed 1 end. Now 5-3. Unfortunately, not having the flipboards does make it a bit harder. To keep track of the scores. Luckily, they're really close by, so we can quickly go in. Oh, Melinda, great shot there by Herman. Kleynhans, I think this one's going to fall short. There's one down. Both players having good lines here. They're playing on drink 6. It's right here in front of us. Lovely cool morning here in Bloemfontein in the Freestate. So yeah, where are you watching from? Wayne York racing out on his own ball in front of the jack. Looks like he's 2 down. Wayne York just trying to draw in another one, and it looks like he's close. I think he's done it. Indicating 3 down. And one just wants to have a look to make sure it is 3 or 2 and what his angles are. He's looking where the jack is going to end up. Is showing that it might just go there to the corner. He has 1 ball left. Yeah, I think he might just have moved that back one just enough to make it interesting. Maybe having to need a look for a measure. On that 3rd ball. Wayne York changing his hand here, so he's just trying to rest out that ball that might be holding him out of 4 or draw into it. Yeah, he just needs to get around that one. Oh, unfortunately, just tripping up. Well attempted. It looks like it's 2. Oh, that's 2 to Wayne York, so they appeals again. 5 all. Now remember to comment where you're watching from. The more you comment, the better the algorithm places us, and more non-bowlers might watch this game and get interested. So you can do your small part to promote the sport of lawn bowls. A wonderful start here by Wayne York, getting a toucher. It means he has the advantage at this stage. It will put Kleynhans on the back foot. So he'll have to play a little bit more attacking. Oh, good bowls by both these players. York is holding. If you watched yesterday, which was your favorite game? Was it the last one? I'm just trying to get contact onto Wayne's ball. Wayne has that insurance policy at the back. It's perfect delivery insurance. Wayne also trying to do the same, but with a little bit more control. He just needs it to... No, he doesn't want to turn over that ball. But I think it's still... Good weight just needs the line, but I think he's thinking of maybe what will happen if it does pop out. I think Wayne still wants to get onto his own bowl. He's playing a little bit more weight. Unfortunately, just popping out Herman's ball there. So Herman is holding one opportunity to draw a second shot here. Yeah, and Herman has drawn another one. Any? So it was 2 there. Shortish end here. Now for the non-bowlers watching. Lawn bowls is played on many different surfaces. This is played on grass. Then you have a synthetic surface as well, and then you have the carpet bowls. South Africa only has one indoor carpet venue at midstream, but there is quite a few synthetic surfaces coming along. Yeah, when just drawing behind. And the surface they are playing on is referred to as a green, and that's divided into subsections or rinks, which is similar to, let's say, a bowling alley, where you need to stay in, but luckily in lawn bowls you can go outside and come back in as long as your ball ends up inside the playing surface. Then we have the ditch area, which is the area behind. If a ball falls into the ditch, it is also a dead ball, so it is removed, unless it is a toucher. And a toucher is when the ball touches a jack. Hi Annette, Kleynhans watching from Bloemfontein from a warm bed, probably supporting Herman. Oh, another great burn here. See, they're going to play from the other side where they started. So burned ends in this format they're playing. It is not respotted. Sometimes it is respotted to the 2 meter mark, or to decide that it was burned to. I know in some Australian matches they do that. In South Africa normally we just have the 2 meter respot, but in this singles format that Southern Freestate is playing, a burned end is replayed. So yeah, a match can go quite long in a singles match, especially if you have quite a few burned ends. Yeah, if you are in the Bloemfontein area and you're willing to go out in the cold weather, why don't you come down to Studente? There's also the Veterans Masters happening at Oranje as well. This will run about on the 29 meter mark. Great draw there by Herman. And just to give you an update on what's happening in each of the sections at this tournament, Arno Gruyling from Municipals is currently leading his section. This is the same section that Wayne and Herman Kleynhans is in. He's on 3 points, but he's followed by Louis Haynes. Now, Louis Haynes is currently playing against let me see. see where he is. I will check later on, which is where we'll update the scores. So yeah, then Charles Hamity is third in that section. Then in the other men's section, we have Wayne Perry leading Zane Roots, and then Ian van Rooyen is third there. So Andre Marais is currently playing Wayne Perry. So that will be an important match for Wayne to win, and Zane is playing against, let me just see, I think it's looks like Johan Beer from my angle. Then in the ladies section, whereas Marianne van Aswegen leading Nikki Brits. Our next match will be between those two, so it might be a semi-final. Our players just having a quick drinks break and a courtesy break. So what we'll do is I'll quickly have a look of who's playing on which rinks. Yeah, they're going to restart now. They just had a quick water drink. And in the other section, we have Laura York leading Doreen Meyring. Both won 2 match on 2 points. Just the shot aggregate separating them. And then we also have Rona de Toy also won 2 matches. So it's just shot aggregate there. So very important matches for them. That's the current score 9-5 in favor of Herman Kleynhans. Yeah, the Freestate also very happy. They won the Blue Bulls last night in the rugby. Went down to the wire. All the players sticked around to watch the final few minutes after they concluded their game. So we had the wonderful match between Wayne Perry and Zane Roots, followed by the Cheetah win against the Blue Buller. Now BGN also hosting their Masters this weekend. So hopefully we'll have a few score updates there. And then remember, it's also today the running of the Comrades. So many of our lawn bowlers who are runners as well, wishing you all the best of luck in that endurance race. Probably the most famous one in the world. And this year it's the down run again. Looks like Wayne is holding, Herman is holding, indicated by the marker. His back ball, no, his front ball I mean, back ball is Wayne's. Unfortunately the shadows are making it difficult to see on the screen. Herman drawing another one. Wayne York asking if he's 2 down. The marker Annie is also from Municipals. So he's from the same club as both these players. Oh, wonderful ball there by Herman, getting a touch. I think he might be holding free now. He might just move that one a little bit closer to Wayne's ball, but not that much. Wayne does have the option. If he does get a touch onto that shot bowl, it might pop out to his bowls. Oh, and I think he's just moved that one out. So it's maybe just a 1 or 2. We'll wait for the marker to indicate. That's free to Herman. So he'll move on to 12. I remember in this format they're playing first to 21. There's quite a few different formats that can be played. You have set play, straight just ends play, skins, as well as first to a score. In South Africa it's normally 21. I know in some places they play to 25, like in Australia, some games. Yeah, quite a few new exciting formats also coming along. So recently that World Bowls is looking at using the Bowls League format worldwide with franchises available. Herman holding with that back ball. When York on the backhand. Still Herman holding, he's asking. Oh. Wayne York changing his hand onto the forehand. He's playing with a little bit more weight. I think he wants to. Yeah, and he's gotten that second shot out. Now he's holding 2. Wayne York still holding 1. Or maybe, yeah, 2 definitely, and from this angle. Does he have the weight on this one? It's not far off. That wasn't just running through. That's 2 to Wayne. So he'll move on to 7. Current score 7-12. I'm expecting quite a warmer day than yesterday. So we have 2 matches and a final today. So a lot of bowls to look forward to this afternoon. And remember, next week you can watch the Bowl South Africa mixed pairs as well. Wayne York, who's playing in this match, will be in action there for Southern Freestate, playing with his wife Lara. Representing the Southern Freestate, competing against 20 or 19 other districts for the title of South Africa's best mixed pairs team. I'm going for a longer end here. Around about on the 28-29 meter mark. Good shot there by Herman. It looks like the greens are still running around about 14 seconds. Yeah, between 14 and 15 seconds. As I've measured it now. So it's running quite fast. When you're needing to get in here, he doesn't want to give away a 4 now. And I think he might be on. So marker indicating that he's holding 2. That front ball just being out. Does he get a touch onto that one? He needed a touch on that one. It might run through too much, yeah. It's just a 2 to Herman. So he'll move on to 14. Just 7 shots away from the 21. I've just been playing for about an hour. Herman determining the length, going a bit shorter than he has done over the last year. So this is about 25 meters. He's been playing consistently around about 26, 27. I think he might have seen that Wayne was struggling on that last one to get his weight. Might be thinking, let's go a little bit shorter and see if we can maybe capitalize. This first ball is so important, and he's put it right on the jack, getting a toucher. Yeah, really putting the pressure on Wayne. Wayne will want to crack the egg. Maybe just move that jack away from the shot ball a little bit. He just needs to get a touch on it to crack it. See where Herman is going to place this one. Oh yes, Annette, I'll quickly explain that. Yeah, the toucher is very important. White's marks is just an indication of the that it has touched the white ball, and it is a live ball if it does end up in the ditch. If it goes outside the ring, it's still a dead ball. Basically, the marking of it is just a way of having the marker and the umpire and the players know which one was the toucher. It's very important also when you are marking or playing to make sure that that ball is marked. If it's not possible to mark it, you can nominate it. If you are scared maybe marking it will disturb the head, then you can just nominate it. But normally you try to put a mark on it, and if you are a player and you have a toucher in your previous end, it's important to remove those marks. Normally a marker, if he does see it is marked, he'll try to remove the toucher mark as well. But basically, if the jack or that ball ends up in the ditch, it is still alive. So yeah, getting that touch, especially in the first ball, just give you the option. So if you do have a touch, and let's say the other player moves it backwards into the ditch, you can play a weighted shot onto your touching ball to get it into the ditch and position it in that way. Herman holding 2, yeah? No, it looks like just the one. Luckily these days you have toucher spray, which is a lot easier to apply if you are scared of marking the toucher. And these days with chalk pens as well, it's a lot easier than doing it with the old normal chalk. I do find many times in practices we forget to mark the touches, and then it could end up in an argument later on. Especially in normal tabs ins. Wayne being well short there. Looks like it's just the one. 2. Yeah, picking up 2 there. So he's edging closer to that 21. Yeah, he's going a little bit longer. I think he's just trying to mix it up a little bit. I hope that explained the toucher. And the other thing that's important for people to understand is why a lawn bowler has a bias. Many people think it's because there's a weight on the one side, but it's actually the shape of the bowl that gives it his bias. If you look at a bowl from the side, you'll see the one shoulder is a bit higher, so the center of gravity is just a little to the one side. So as soon as the bowl slows down, you'll see it will go to the bias. It will slightly turn. Exaggerated form of explaining the bias is if you roll an egg, it will turn to the one side as soon as it starts to slow down. So a bowl uses the same principle, just not as exaggerated as that. Wayne is holding shot here. And he's almost gotten another one in there. Just the one. And the one on the side. Aaron tries to get onto that shot bowl. Yes, everybody watching from Australia, if you're watching, give us an indication where you're watching from. Getting a great touch there. Still holding. Just the one. Wayne York. If you're watching from overseas, why don't you comment? You're enjoying the wonderful bowls here from South Africa. Winter time here. But nice and sunny here in Bloemfontein. We see quite a few friends and family coming in. Just waited for it to warm up a little bit. There was a bit of frost on the grass this morning. Wayne York picking up on that last one, so he'll have control of the mat. Let's see which length he's happy with playing. Queen's Drake Pride's getting close to the jack, just falling short. Probably about 40 centimeters. Harmonia. Drawing another dead shot. Looks like Wayne is going to change his hand. Yes, he's playing on the forehand. Oh, that's good weight. Our current score is 16-8. And this one's going to be close, and he's drawn the shot. So he's holding 2. See what Wayne York does here. He's going on the drive, attacking those 2 balls, getting onto the white. He takes the one out. Yaku watching Albany in West Australia. Luckily you can enjoy some bowls, and I hear you're also supporting family down the side with Herman. So maybe the rain down there was a blessing, so you can watch this match. Quite a lot of bowls happening over the next few weeks. Also the start of this African states. And then next weekend it is the Bowl South Africa mixed pairs. Herman still holding. Wayne taking out one shot. Remember, it is the opposition player, so it's just the one. So it was 2. So Herman moving on to 18, drawing closer to that 21. He's going again 27 meters, 28. Now, if you're enjoying this broadcast, remember to like and comment. Even if you just say hello, each time you comment, it helps the algorithm push us a little bit further up the viewing stream. We'll see if we can get a few scores, but we're so close to a possible conclusion in this one, so we might just stick around a little bit, just in case. Being on 18, just 3 away from the shot, doesn't ensure that it will be finished soon. A singles match is never done until that last bowlers bowled and someone's gotten 21. We saw that yesterday. And quite a few players get stuck on 18 and 19. I've seen quite a few players lose a match after leading 18. We saw Lara York yesterday 17 10 up and losing that match against Doreen. So I'm going to just leave the commentary position for a short while just to get the scores of the other games. So you'll be able to enjoy the viewing still and the sounds of the players. Yeah, I'm back in the commentary booth. A wonderful attempt there by Wayne York. I think he's done it. It's one for him. So he'll move on to 10. One ball left if he gets that one. So it is important. Herman with one ball left. Quick update on the scores. Current score on this match, 89. Then next door we have Wayne Perry playing Murray. Currently Perry is leading 14-11. So that's an important match in that section. Then we have Beer versus Bacchus. Beer currently leading 18-14. Then we have Arno Greyling, who's leading Charles 17-13. Also a very important match. If Arno can win that one, I think he's almost for certain into that. That's 1 to you, Wayne. So he'll move on to 10. He'll most certainly be close to getting into the final in this section. Then we have Haynes versus Raleigh. Currently Raleigh leading, Dean leading 15-11 there. And then we have Roots versus Van Rooyen. Roots comfortably leading 18-7. On the ladies section we have Gilder versus Van Aswegen. 14-8 in favor of Van Aswegen. Then we have Smith and Van Zyl. That's a tight match. Currently Van Zyl leading 9-8. Then we have De Tooy and Meyring. Very important match there. Both those players on 2 wins. Just a point difference between the top 3 in that section. There De Tooy is currently leading 10-9. So that's a very close match. Will be a nail biter, I think. Then we have Brits versus Perry. And there Brits is leading 15-9 over Perry. Very important because that will also determine, depending on what happens in the Van Aswegen match, if the final match will be a semi-final almost. And that will be the match that we will be covering. Then we have Bebe versus Yorker. 27 in favor of Bebe. Then we have York, Lara versus Lynette, and there Lara's leading 17-11. Hi Sydney, back from Vicksburg, enjoying from yesterday from Vicksburg, enjoying. These players are invited to come and play. So there is a system that is normally used. Normally selectors normally have a say in that, and then it gets given to the president. So it is a invite tournament. That's normally how masters work. It's normally a invite of the best players in your district. Manel enjoying seeing Herman playing. Wayne holding here. Herman will want to get off the mark. Yeah, Janet, thanks. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. And Lady Brandt, the previous comment. Manel enjoying the watching the live bowls. Hope you have a speedy recovery from the back operation. Manel. So quite a lot of support for Herman here from all over the world. Close by, in a much colder Ladysmith. I remember Ladysmith being very cold. I grew up in Vicksburg. Lady Brandt. Wayne drawing another one here. He's holding 2. it looks like from this angle. So our next match is planned. It will be Van Aswegen versus Brits. I think that's going to be another nail bite like we had last night. With Perry versus Roots. It went down right down to the last end, the last ball. See what Herman does here. He has room to draw into. He also has the option of promoting that front ball of his if he gets a touch on that, but he wants to get clean onto the shot ball, but unfortunately I think he's just missed out on the weight on this one. So Wayne with opportunity maybe of picking up 2 here. It will be close. Let's see what the players say. That's 2 has been taken out. And then they're going to measure for the third. As you can see, the marker using the box measure. Or is he using? No, he's. So that one is in as well. It's using the bullet measure. It's just a 3, so Wayne picks up 3 here. So he'll move on to 13. I prefer markers using the box measure. Hi Trevor. Yeah, Herman needs to get onto the scoreboard now. Wayne playing about 25-26 meters length here. Drawing just behind the jack, about 30 centimeters. This looks to be a good weight and line by Herman, and he's drawn the shot. I think Wayne will change his hand. Yes, he does. He'll try to either get onto that shot ball or get the jack. Move it backwards to his one. Playing with a little bit more controlled weight. Now he's going full out. Unfortunately missing out. I would have played a little bit more control weight there. There's his second ball, but he needs to do something dramatic. Looks like he's down 2. Yeah, 2 down. Now that road has closed a little bit more. With that front ball in his way. This one is not going to bend enough. Herman with the opportunity to draw another one and hold match. I think he's going to just maybe try and just rest out on that back ball. Oh no, he's drawing for shot and he's done it. Wayne needs to get this one at least second shot, and I think he's done it. It looks very close. I think Herman might be thinking of the win here. If he takes out that one, even if he just rests it out. Can he draw another one and win this match here? And I think he's done it. He's very close. Yeah, that's the match. Conceded by Wayne. That was 3 shots. Wonderful ball there. Under pressure. That was a good match here. Well played by both these players. Hope everybody enjoyed it. It was really a... yeah, no. So we'll be signing off. We'll just run our ad and finishing video. Players congratulating each other, and we'll see you in a moment. We'll just get ready for the next match, which will be the ladies, Van Aswegen versus Brits. Goodbye, everyone. So we'll be back in a moment.
You've been here before. The odds stacked against you. That tight feeling in your stomach. That twitch in your eye. Because although you've never won Wimbledon, played at the MCG, or brought back the Ashes, all the skills you've honed over a sporting lifetime of highs, lows, wins, losses. Will make you a legend on the green. And that green is just up the road.